Hey trader, Shane from GT Futures and FX. I want to take you through our pivot trader, and I'm going to show you a strategy that we created last year that is tracking really well. This is our pivot trader on Crude 505. Now the 505 tick chart is one of my favorite charts to trade, so it does a really nice job on both crude oil and gold, and it just is a nice time frame or tick chart to trade. So I'm going to show you the pivot trader here, and then we're going to look at the short setup, and we're going to have a look at some of the results over the last 5 or 6 months. So with our pivot trader, we the key things we're looking for is we're looking for a lower pivot high for a potential short setup. We're looking for a close below our moving average envelopes. We're also looking for our MACD Bollinger Band to create a confirmation sell setup. So we would need this MACD to be red for us to take the trade, and we've got that here. We've got a clear red MACD. Our dots have turned red, and if we wanted to be a little bit more conservative with our entry, we would also want our dots to be outside our Bollinger Bands, which we could add in as a filter, but this trade's taken anyway. So our short setup sets up. Clearly we have our pivot short, we've got our MACD confirmation, and then the other good, really nice feature of this strategy is the position sizing opportunity. Once we have a trade that has gone or is profitable, and this one is profitable, we can then add at a certain point in the trade with our next potential pivot sell setup, we can add a second position. So basically, once we have our trade to break even or slightly profitable, we can then add a second position, and that really allows us to double up on the trade and really get the most out of the move. As you can see, we've gone to target there, so SX target ratio, that's our. Now when we put on a trade like this on our pivot trader, we've got the option of doing a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 on our reward to risk. So typically what we'll do in our strategy, and we'll go into it here, is we're looking for a 2 or 3-to-1 on our reward to risk, and you'll see here that there's a target of 50 ticks, which is $500, or a ratio of 3-to-1. So basically what will happen is that's 3 times our stop. So if you have a look at our stop strategy here on this, or our initial stop, I should say, our initial stop on this strategy is 45. So that means that our target is 3 times that. So basically what we're looking for here is we haven't got a fixed target because we've turned that fixed target off, but that allows us then to basically get to a point where on every trade we're looking for that 3-to-1. So that's an excellent reward to risk. So once we've hit our target, we closes us out of the trade, and you can see there we're scaled in for a second contract, so that nets us out a nice little profit there. And let's have a look at our results on our trade. So generally what we're seeing here, now this is our shorts only strategy on the 505. We have a longs as well, which I'm going to go through in the next video, but this is what we're looking at. Our profit factor is 5.26. Our average trade net profit is $350. So on crude oil, you've got $10 per point. So there's no issue with slippage on this because our average trade net profit is a massive $350. Our average losing trade is $219. Our average winner is almost $700. That is fantastic. You can see our largest winning trade is $13.25, our largest loser $4.75, and then if we scroll down here to our max drawdown, $7.25. That's fantastic. So this is a really, really nice strategy. It's sitting at 62% win rate, just beautiful, and you can see the equity curve there, nice. That's back over 5 months. Doesn't take a lot of trades, but it doesn't need to. So it's really got very specific entry points. It doesn't trade often, but when it does, it really does pick up these nice moves on crude and gold and things like that. So the pivot trader, just a great little addition if you're looking to add a nice robust strategy to your portfolio. So looking forward to releasing that to all of our members. We've been tracking this for a while now, and it's doing really, really well. So we're going to be releasing this to our members in the coming week, and very excited about that. But that's it for today's update on the pivot trader, and as I said before, it looks really good, and I'll be doing some more updates later on today. Cheers.